Hi guys, welcome back to our drone channel. Today with this beautiful scenery, the snow-covered landscape here, as we had pretty much snow in the last days. But that's not the point of today. Today we're gonna have a look to the ActiveTrack function of the DJI Mini 4 Pro. Alright, there were many changes from the DJI Mini 3 Pro ActiveTrack function to the DJI Mini 4 Pro ActiveTrack function, which helps you to capture better footage than it was possible before. We're gonna have a look to these changes and I'm gonna show you some tricks and tips. Well, some tips and tricks. So you know it. If you like, then subscribe. Well, ActiveTrack is the most frequently searched function of the DJI Mini 4 Pro. And this is because it is a bit hidden and cannot be found in a regular menu. Okay, how to activate ActiveTrack? First, draw a band across the subject that shall be focused. As soon as the subject is correctly selected, some new buttons appear on the bottom of the screen. Alright, we are interested in the left button called ActiveTrack. By clicking on it, it turns into a green Go. Confirming this means the function becomes active. Again, the buttons change. We now see trace, parallel and below a big stop button. Additionally, in the left corner, a position radar appears showing the position of the drone in relation to the subject. In our example, we see the car in the center surrounded by the letters F standing for front, B for back, L for left and R for right. So let's keep the drone on the right side of the car. You can see that it tries to stick there. If you want to have the drone completely parallel to the car, you have to choose the option Parallel. Let's now move the position to the other side by just clicking to the L on the position radar. A green bar appears and shows the planned way the Mini 4 Pro will take to reach the new position. It's a live view which is updated while the drone is moving. And now to the front, and it will keep going until it reaches the new position. The handling is much more easier than it was with the Mini 3 Pro. Are there still inconveniences? Yes, there are, and I'll show you what you are facing. As you can see on the top of the screen that, while the drone is flying, the sensors are always active. However, in the example flight with the BMW Z4, there are no obstacles at all. Also, the DJI Mini 4 Pro has a 360-degree obstacle detection. You should not rely on it too much. Let's switch to the test we did in Spain with an Audi Q3 and some trees on an off-road track. Generally speaking, you should be pretty careful with small branches and leaves, because the sensors will overlook them in some cases, especially when the lighting conditions are not particularly good. Exactly on this point you can see the drone lost focus as the tree appeared in the visual line. The software can only cover very short time frames before losing the subject completely. We performed the test shortly after the sundown and took the Mini 4 Pro to its limits. In the next scene, a big tree was in the way. The bushy treetop was detected very well by the obstacle sensors, which you can clearly see by the orange semicircle that blink on the screen. However, the ActiveTrack finally stopped working because the visual line between the drone and the car was interrupted. As said before, do not rely 100% on the technology, always fly with caution. In the next scene we also had an issue. Due to the less light for the drone, the color of the car seemed to be similar to the color of the track, which finally led also to an interruption of the ActiveTrack function. But besides all of these inconveniences, the use of ActiveTrack is lots of fun, as you can produce pretty useful and exciting footage with your car or even your boat. But that's not all. Tracking persons. Like it was with the Mini 3 Pro, the use of ActiveTrack with persons is still possible. The way to activate it is still the same like with cars. Just draw that band, click on ActiveTrack and then tap the green Go to start. As you can see, the position radar in the left lower corner is also appearing. But take a closer look. It looks a little different. That is because you find two circles around the center icon instead of one. Why is that? That's the next big change compared to the Mini 3 Pro function. It allows the pilot while filming to switch between a closer camera position and a camera position that is further away. We call it inner circle and outer circle. Later, I'm gonna show you how to set up both positions. Right before, you should have a look how it works and which possibilities it opens to you. As I trudged through the snow, I changed the position of the drone several times. It is either possible to switch from the inner to the outer circle and vice versa, or change the position or do everything in one command. No matter what you choose, you will always see the flight path shown as that green bar in the position radar. Well, that helps you as a pilot in order to estimate if the rotary movement of the drone in accordance with the time it needs and the movement of the subject might lead to a problematic situation. As I already said, do not 100% rely on the obstacle avoidance sensors. What could happen when the detection fails you can see in this scene. I let the drone move over to the other side with the trees and the sensors overlooked the branches, which immediately led to a collision. Basically, nothing serious happened, but it could, so fly with attention and caution. Let's have a look to the settings. In this last section of the video, I'm gonna show you the settings and the values you can choose for your ActiveTrack flight. Fun fact, you can also track a toy car with your DJI Mini 4 Pro. I was lazy as it was a bit too cold to go outside, or whatsoever. First, open the menu by clicking the three dots in the right upper corner. Then choose the Control tab and click to ActiveTrack Settings. This menu is split into the settings for persons and for vehicles. We stay in the Persons section, which starts with a short explanation of the circles. Right below, we find a slider with two arrows. The left one stands for the distance of the inner circle and the right arrow for the flight distance of the outer circle. By moving these arrows, you can adjust each distance to your preferences. It is important to understand that this is the radius, so just the horizontal distance to the subject. With the next two values you can set each circle height, which means in my particular example, when the drone is positioned on the inner circle, the radius is 5 meters and the height 2 meters. According to Pythagoras, this means that the drone is approximately 5.4 meters away from the subject. Alright, the next setting you can do is the camera motion. It allows you to change the reaction of the drone when detecting and avoiding obstacles. Should it be a smooth movement or a fast movement? Last but not least, the near ground flight, which is set off by default as it risks increasing the chance of a collision. When you enable this, the drone might fly below 2 meters above ground when tracking a subject. You can imagine that this could be pretty tricky doing an automated flight. Alright, let's jump to the vehicle settings. As you can see, the possibilities here are very clear. There is just that option with the camera motion. Well, and that's pretty much the whole secret. Now it's up to you to create amazing footage with your car while cycling or when hiking a trail through the mountains. Write to me in the comments and tell me where you use the ActiveTrack function of your DJI Mini 4 Pro. Hope this video was quite helpful for you. If you want to learn more about the DJI Mini 4 Pro and DJI Mini 3 Pro, check out the videos here and here. Hope to catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you. Bye bye.